The first day, Clark, of the NBA regular season. A game each of these teams and us as broadcasters have been waiting for a long time.
No doubt about it, Kevin, and the excitement you feel as a broadcaster, but even more so as a player, is something you have to temper down, especially if you're on the court. I mean, you don't want to have your adrenaline and excitement affect your focus. So you focus on the work that's gone into getting ready for the season, and then you try to just let that work lead how you play.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Torrey Craig is out there with Bridges, and it's Ayton in at the 5. And for the Mavericks, on the wings, it's Dinwiddie and Hardaway Jr. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then there's Luka Doncic, and it's Finney Smith in at the 4. Powell against Craig. Powell the pass to Doncic. On the wing, Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Shot clock at 5. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Finney Smith gets to Dinwiddie. Hits it from three-point range.
Really good pass from Finney Smith. He understands that you can't squeeze that orange if you got somebody ready to catch and shoot.
And Clark, don't you have to admire the way the Mavericks are always looking to compete?
Yeah, I like that, Kevin. It's a good point by you. It starts at the top of the organization. I mean, the team has really avoided any kind of lengthy rebuild. To their credit, they want to win, and this team is definitely capable of doing that. Finney Smith has a clear understanding of his role in this offense, including when to take charge and draw fouls.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the game.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Good on the second free throw. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise. And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here is Hardaway. Against Golden State, he was really on his game. Now here's Craig. He's guarded closer. Can't cash in from close range. Dallas is gone. 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Fast break, here come the Suns. Bridges dishes to Ayton. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That's his first foul.
First personal
on the Mavericks with some changes. Wood, he's checked in for Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Now here's Payne. Here's the teardrop. Christian Wood grabs the rebound. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal personal foul.
Well, Christian Wood has
Second
shown
team
himself
foul.
capable of being a 20-10 guy.
At the line for
But
Dallas.
now he's looking to show
Christian Wood.
he can be a winner
Taking
as
2
well.
shots.
And you hear about impacting winning? How does Wood, Greg, take the next step in that regard?
Well, Kevin, we know he can make shots and block shots. I think it's just about consistency and decision making. And then defensively, I think he's more than capable.
And that one misses.
And, you know, since having his role expanded, Wood has really blossomed and grown into it. He's a very talented, dependable forward in this league.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Green's checked in. And he's good on the second.
And you talk about believing in yourself. Man, how about Christian Wood?
Greg, self-talk and self-confidence is critically important at this level. And, you know, this guy, Christian Wood, was cut or waived from 4 NBA teams. Wasn't on an NBA roster for an entire season. Finally broke through with Detroit in year 5, and there's no turning back now for the big fella.
Dallas leading by 3. And Doncic, here we go. And the dunk by Doncic.
Capable of slicing his way to the basket, all Doncic needs is a sliver.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Has to be Ambo. Shamit on the wing. There's the pass to Payne. Ambo trying to break free.
Yeah, the defense of Doncic looking a lot better. I mean, when he works hard at that end of the floor, he can get up and block some shots too. Not a lot of them, but he can block a few.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Payne kicks to Lee. Back to Payne. 27 seconds left to play here in the first. Diambo, the pass to Lee. Whoops, there's a 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And a swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Dallas leading by 8. Doncic looking it over. From deep. That shot misses. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We've got more in store for you right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Torrey Craig is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. Dinwiddie, the shot's good. Dinwiddie's got the lead up to 8 now for the Mavs. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
And Phoenix has possession following the score by Dallas. Bridges against Hardaway. Kicks it to Dinwiddie. Pass to Hardaway. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Booker the pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. Fires from the line. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And the intelligence Love watching Booker operate in these situations. His decision-making has really improved over the years.
Now here's Hardaway. No points in the game yet for him. On up the court. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter and starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Powell, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Christian Wood comes in for Reggie Bullock. And that one falls for Paul.
And the leadership Paul provides both on and off the floor is extremely important, very valuable to any team. He's really about trying to make his teammates better, and that serves everybody well.
Now here's Hardaway. They get it back. Here's Wood, and he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Showtime, Christian Wood putting down the hammer.
And now another look at that great drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Dinwiddie against Paul. Here's Craig. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Craig's got 5 now.
A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Mavericks. Clark, when the Mavs traded for Rajon Rondo during the 14-15 season, Dwight Powell was included in that package, and he's still with them.
Yeah, you know, Rondo spent just a half season with the Mavs, and really at that point in time was in the second half of his career, while Powell has been there ever since and is a nice foundational piece. I mean, they love his work ethic. He's a key part of their rotation, and I don't see that changing.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
Yeah, it was a narrow win, but in that last meeting, I think foul trouble for the other side may have really just tipped the scale and allowed them to escape with the W.
You know, whether it was their smart play or a few whistles that perhaps could have gone either way, when games are tight, every decision becomes more magnified.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Green, he's checked in for Hardaway. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Dinwiddie. Clock at 6. Here's Shamet. And that one drops for him. Shamet's got his first 2 points.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Doncic kicks to Green. Wood pass to Finney-Smith. And here is Doncic. And another basket for Dallas.
Well, we know how good Doncic is with the ball, pulling up off the dribble, so it does him a bunch of good when he's converting his catch-and-shoot jumpers as well. Balances out his offensive game.
Now, here's Bridges. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Now, here's Shamet. Covered by Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
And the first one at the line is good. Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Phoenix also making some changes. Yambo, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Lee comes in for Mikal Bridges. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Devin Booker. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Outside, Green. Back to Doncic. Bobbed up there for Green.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
Suns trailed by 4. Shamet kicks to Lee. Now, here's Shamet. guarded by Green. And here is Shannon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Landry Shannon taking 2 shots.
Free throw good from Shannon.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Here's Payne. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established his position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters.
Thanks, Kevin. Jason, a hard-fought first half.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Dallas has the edge here at halftime. They have a narrow 3-point lead. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
We have to love the second unit. I mean, the effort they displayed, they're doing much more than giving the starters a break. We're seeing real intensity from them, particularly on the offensive end.
Shaq, what'd you think about Phoenix?
Well, they need to turn the heat up on D. Too often we saw them back on the hill, not dictating the pace. They allowed a shooting percentage in the high 50s. Remind me of my free throw percentage, the high 50s. Come on, guys.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. A backcourt pair will be Doncic and Dinwiddie. At forward, they've got Hardaway Jr. and Finney-Smith. And it's Powell in at the center. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Now, here's Craig. Pass to Booker for the tie. Another 3 for Phoenix.
He's the prototype when you look at shooting guards. And Book can get buckets with and without dominating the ball.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Dinwiddie outside. Powell trying to free himself up. And Dinwiddie gets it to go on the assist by Doncic.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Booker. He's got 7. He kicks to Ayton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
You know, so much hype around Ayton. Has that rare combination of NBA-ready body, productivity, and upside.
Suns have shot 80% from the lines tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Free throw drops for Ayton. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on the floor. You could call him an underrated defender.
You got to give Hardaway Jr. credit, guys. I mean, he's excellent at finding ways to get to his spot and then make the defense compromise.
This is his first free throw of the game.
He had 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
The first one falls.
I think we all know that Hardaway Jr. is a really good scorer. I mean, the next step for him is improving defensively.
So he gets them both. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Booker outside. Pass to Bridges. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Craig. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And at 7'1" and 250 pounds, Ayton is a handful. Not easy trying to guard him without foul.
The Suns have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Ayton. Wood, he's checked in for Dallas. He's off on the second. Dallas leading by 3. Dinwiddie kicks to Hardaway. Poke loose. And now Paul pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Got a hand on it. And they'll get another chance. Rebounded by Hardaway.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Props to Finney Smith. I mean, going up strong, earns himself a trip to the line.
Shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
The definition of a stretch 4, Finney Smith is a really valuable offensive player.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Suns trailed by 5. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Booker, good.
And he's got plenty of range and the confidence to match. Booker believes he's going to hit every three he takes.
Outside Hardaway. The pass to Finney Smith. Bridges outside. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Now here's Hardaway. Bounce pass Wood. Dinwiddie against Booker. Dinwiddie kicks to Wood. Drills the three-pointer. Wood's got his second bucket of the night.
For a big, Wood can really knock it down from out there. He'll stretch the floor any chance he gets.
Timeout called. The Suns, after being moved at the 2022 trade deadline, Spencer Dinwiddie went on a tear with Dallas.
Yeah, I think he elevated the Mavs immediately with his scoring punch. He's a guy who can give you buckets in bunches and make plays for others. And not to mention knocking down back-to-back game winners, one coming against his former team. Yeah, I would say he was an injection of uplift for the Mavs.
Comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith, and it's Reggie Bullock in for Hardaway. And the Suns here with a different look. Landale's checked in. Damian Lee comes in for Bridges. Washington's checked in for Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. Now, here's Washington. Pass to Ayton. 5 on the clock. To the paint. Here's Payne. Doncic with the block. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Close games often come down to who makes the big plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Dallas making a switch here. Green's checked in. .11 left in the third quarter. Kleber with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Outside, Green. Just 4 to shoot. Landale grabs the miss.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
First personal foul.
The Mavericks have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
At the line for Dallas, Spencer Dinwiddie. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. JaVale McGee's checked in for Christian Wood. Landry Shamit's checked in for the Suns. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. Here's Payne. Lee outside. Payne passes to Shamet. Inside. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Cameron Payne, shooting 1.
That's good from Payne. We got 22 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Dinwiddie. It's over Payne. They kick it out to Green. Takes the three. It's hauled in by the Suns. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That game is the first and last of their homestand. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Suns ahead as they end the third quarter with a 13-5 run. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Mikal Bridges out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Landale in at the center, filling out the middle. Booker with no one around. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
3 points.
Booker's got the lead up to 6 now for Phoenix. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Paul with the steal.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball. And the skill, the athleticism of Chris Paul shoots up the floor on a one-man mission.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And trying to extend this lead, no better way than playing north and south, getting after it.
Now, here's Doncic. Passes to Hardaway. Now here's Powell. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Hardaway for the 3. They get a hand on it. Phoenix leading by 8. Bridges with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Bridges misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Powell against Booker. Pass to Landale. Over Hardaway. Landale misses. And so Powell will bring it up for Dallas. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still.
Look at Luka playing hard, which is always the way he goes. Hits a foul, but keeps pushing and takes his shot, playing through contact.
Dallas, Luka Doncic. At the line for 2.
That free throw good from Doncic.
You know, not many players have made the kind of splash Doncic did in his first year in the league. It was clear right away and really obvious this guy was no ordinary rookie. He played like a veteran from day one.
DeAndre Ayton's checked in for the Suns. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Suns leading by 6. Paul kicks to Craig. Back to Paul. And there's the pass to Booker. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Dinwiddie's checked in for Reggie Bullock. And the Mavericks call time here. David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. He told his guys, tempo, more tempo. You've got to be quicker into transition. Push the ball. Let's get some opportunities before their defense can set up. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Powell. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. Phoenix leading by 6. Ayton kicks to Paul. 14 feet away. Mavericks with the rebound. Powell's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2.
Hardaway passes to Doncic. Over Booker. Rejected by Booker. Now here's Paul. Pass to Craig. Left in the fourth quarter. The shot, no good. Here's Dinwiddie, banked in off the glass.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
On the wing, Doncic, defended by Paul. Fades back. And with that shot, the Suns lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Luka Doncic.
Luka does not back away from the big stage, guys. This young fella loves to be center stage in the biggest moment.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Suns, Devin Booker. At the line for 2.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
The pressure is on, but Booker can handle it. He just has to trust himself.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Doncic passes to Dinwiddie. He dishes it to Powell. Into the lane, over Ayton. The shot by Powell, no good. And an intentional foul right there.
Luka Doncic. First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Phoenix. DeAndre Ayton. 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
A solid free throw shooter. Let's see if Ayton can capitalize at the line. This game is close.
And the second of 2 is good. That puts them up by 5.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
Here's Doncic. The offensive rebound.
And Powell unafraid to take big shots, fully confident in his ability to knock them down.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Booker. Ayton trying to break free. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And in that situation, everybody knows the ball's going to be in Booker's hands, and he comes up big.
1 shot.
Oh, and he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the arm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're trailing by 6. 24 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Devin Booker.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
Knocks down the 3.
Yeah, he's got a great motor, Hardaway Jr. He does not need to be pushed to step up in big moments. He relishes.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul somewhat different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting to his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game. 16 seconds left in the 4th quarter. The 3 for Doncic. It's good, and he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
To take the lead. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. This win sets a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this.